medieval army on the march was a city on the move. No expense was spared to keep knights and nobles in the lap of luxury.
Knights lived in luxurious tents called pavilions, which they had all of their furnishing, proper chairs and tables and tableware, real beds with fine linens, even wall hangings.
All this furniture had to be transported, and that's on top of what was needed for combat. Weapons and armor needed an army of artisans to maintain them.
The armorer's job on campaign was one of maintenance, constantly repairing, knocking out dents, simply changing straps, or replacing rivets that had broken. If you think of the knight as a race car driver, the armorer is his chief mechanic. Without him, he would not be able to function.
Also following an army was a band of opportunistic civilians, the camp followers, all vying to sell their services and goods to the soldiers. When on the march, most of the thousands of soldiers were mounted. Each knight would have at least 6 horses, all needing grooms, farriers, and fodder.
The royal household brought with them their clerks, their priests, essential for men who feared they might die in battle, and of course, their cooks.
The common soldier subsisted mainly on bread and a thick soup called pottage. It was an altogether different story for the knights.
A knight on campaign would expect the best food. So we have game, we have fine meats, we have fruit when it's in season, always cooked, because food is tied in with health as well. That's very important. And I'm just finishing off a dish here of spiced meatballs with a red wine and pine nut sauce.
French and English armies could be on campaign for months on end, maneuvering and skirmishing until they took to the field for a decisive battle. Jeanne d'Arc had liberated Orléans and put the English army to flight. However, as the English retreated, they became an obstacle for Charles the Dauphin. He needed a clear path from Chinon to Reims, where he would be crowned king. Nearing the town of Patay, the English sought to regroup. But Jeanne d'Arc and her French army were closing in. Fleeing the Loire Valley, the English were on the run. As they retreated northwards, a French vanguard was in close pursuit. Caught out of position, the French faced a surprise attack from the English rearguard. A detachment of English archers blocked the road with palings, an effective measure against cavalry. The French vanguard had to clear the road if they were to call in reinforcements.
C'est comme vos voldrez. Retrayez. L'heure est, je suis votre serveur. Wanda, je commande. Avant. Retrayez vos à moi. Adjustments, Bosarways! Up!
Les Coréens perfect! Alors! Les Coréens si effectuent ça!
With the road cleared, the French army could safely bring in reinforcements from nearby allies. The French army paid their ally and received a detachment of reinforcements.
Reste tous samsprest. À l'arson, chevalier, cesse le temps d'adventière. Reste tous sam...
Coréens prêts pour partir.
À l'arson, chevalier! À l'arson, chevalier. Du cheval, esquoyez. Allons! L'ennemi
Coréens perfect!
Adjustments, avertissements, vostre corée.
Hearing the rallying cry of the English coming from the village of St. Sigmund, the French were alerted to the enemy position. The French recaptured St. Sigmund and prepared to rendezvous with Jeanne d'Arc. But a large English detachment had set up a blockade. So long as that force was in place, the French vanguard could not reach Jeanne.
Soyez adjustments, adjustments, vos always!
With the English blockade destroyed, the French vanguard rejoiced at the arrival of Jeanne d'Arc and her troops. With their rearguard eliminated, the remaining English forces would now seek to escape the valley through the town of Patay. 3 enemy regiments were converging on the town along 3 main roads. Jeanne had either to stop the regiments on the roads or race ahead to fortify Patay itself.
Où dois-je, leader? Ça, avant. Si fait. Dites-moi vos commandements. Perfect. À Larson.
Soyez express. J'ai besoin. Perfect. À la salle.
As the forces of the valiant Jeanne d'Arc entered the town, the people of Patay rallied to her cause.
Campagnard. Avance sans ralentir. C'est fait comme toi.
Dites-moi vos commandements.
Commandement. Avance sans ralentir.
Oh, jetzt bien, komm!
Oh, jetzt les commandements.
Reste tous!
Soyez prêts. Action.
J'ai besoin. Je fais vos commandements. Les coureurs restent.
Soyez perfect. À Larson. Présence bien ordonnée. Si fait comme toi.
Compagnon, accoustre votre engine! Avance!
Coureur, prête, coureur. Let's go. Où doit s'effectuer sera?
Dites-moi vos commandements.
Adjustment force!
Coréour à Larson est presse. Si fait sera.
Chevalier!
Commandement incontinent. Compagnon. Allons ce sens plus attendre. Compagnon. Reste tous en bataille.
Adjustment!
Oh yes, les
Oui, c'est
commandements.
ennemi.
Défecte sera.
Laisse partir. Y voyez avant.
Si fait que sera. Tex, veici les commandements. À mon cri, avance.
Ici, comme il vous plaît.
Soyez express.
L'heure est... Attendez, soyez...
Incontinent.
Outway Jorida. Perfect. À Larson. J'ai besoin.
À Larson!
Curtis, obéir, c'est de donner, c'est comme vos vaudrez. Pour votre honneur, je suis votre serviteur. Je veux pour votre serviteur honnête. C'est comme vos obéir, je suis votre serveuse.
Coréo.
Curtis,
Ennemi pointoyé. Des enemies edge à trouver.
Si face comme toi.
Restus samsprest. Chevalier!
After an intense pursuit and a hard-fought battle, the French crushed the remaining English army, thwarting their desperate retreat. Now the triumphant Jeanne d'Arc could safely lead Charles to Reims for his coronation as King of France.